Hello everybody, in this lesson I will discuss two examples on exponential equations. Now the next equation is where the coefficients of the variables are equal but opposite in sign. So if you look at this, you can see this is a positive x and this is a negative x. Again, there's steps for you. Step 1. Take the constant term to the left-hand side. So I took the 20 to the left-hand side. Step 2. Use the law on the middle term. A to the minus m is 1 over a to the positive m. So with that I mean you're going to take this 5 to the negative x down and it becomes 5 to the positive x. Step 3. Multiply all terms by 5 to the x. So you will see in this step, multiply the 5x with 5x, multiply 5x, the 20 by 5 to the x, and the 0 by 5 to the x. Then here 5 to the x times 5 to the x is 5 to the 2x. When you multiply, you add exponents. And then the second term, the 5 to the x and the 5 to the x will cancel. And then on this one, minus 20 times 5 to the x, there's nothing you can do there because you can't add them because of that x. And then 0 times 5 to the x is just 0. Then number 4, arrange in descending order. That means it's 5 to the 2x, then the term with the 5 to the x, and then the number. Step 5, factorize. So if you look at this one, you can recognize the pattern. A squared minus 20a minus 125. And then that one factorized, I did it for you there, is a plus 5, a minus 25. Then our sum factorized will be 5 to the x plus 5 and 5 to the x minus 25. Then we can split it into 5 to the x plus 5 is 0 or 5 to the x minus 25 is 0. And then you can take this 5 across and it becomes 5 to the x is minus 5, which is no solution. And then this one on the right, you take the minus 25 to the right-hand side. It's 5 to the x is 25. You factorize the 25, you get 5 squared, and then bases are the same, therefore they fall away, and x is equal to 2. Example 2, solve for x. And there's the steps. So step 1, use the law a to the minus m is 1 over a to the m. And that means you're going to take the 3 to the minus x and it becomes 1 over 3 to the positive x. Step 2, use the law a to the m plus n and write it in its original form. That means it's this one, the 3 to the x plus 1. You're going to write it as 3 to the x times 3 to the 1. Next, step 3, multiply all the terms by 3 to the x. So I multiplied the first one by 3 to the x, the 4 by 3 to the x, the 1 over 3 to the x with 3 to the x, and the 0 by 3 to the x. Then it becomes, on the first one, 3 to the x times 3 to the x. You add, it becomes 3 to the 2x, and then this 3 to the x just writes with. Nothing happened there. On this term, 3 to the x and 3 to the x cancelled each other out, and then 0 times anything is just 0. Step 4, arrange in descending order coefficients in front. So that means you're going to take this 3 and you're going to write it in front there, and then it is now in a descending order. 3 to the 2x, 3 to the x, and a number. Step 5, factorize and solve. So if you look at this one, you can recognize that as 3a squared minus 4a plus 1. And you will see that I factorized that one for you there. And it becomes 3a minus 1 a minus 1. Therefore, our sum is 3 to the 3x minus 1 and 3 to the x minus 1. And then you split it into 3 times 3 to the x minus 1 is 0, or 3 to the x minus 1 is 0. And then you're going to say this one, the minus 1 will walk across, so you end with 3 times 3 to the x is 1, and then you're going to divide both sides by 3, and you end with 3 to the x is a third, and then a third is the same as 3 to the negative 1, and then bases are the same, therefore they fall away. X is equal to minus 1. And then on this one, 3 to the x, the minus 1 will walk across and becomes 1. And then anything to the 0 is equal to 1. So in the place of 1, you write 3 to the 0. And then bases are the same, they fall away. Therefore, x is equal to 0. In the next lesson, I will discuss surd laws and expressions. Click on the video in the left-hand corner to take you straight to the next lesson.